Welcome to the NBA Previews. I'm Amber Wilson, and joining me is CBSSports.com NBA writer Tony Mejia. All right, Tony, taking a look at the Central Division this time. You have Cleveland sitting there at number 2 last year, but they went all the way to the finals, but didn't really do anything to improve themselves this season.
Yeah, Cleveland's a basketball team that's won 50 games in consecutive seasons, but with Sasha Pavlovic and Anderson Varejao both holding out for more money, Danny Ferry is not going to give it to them. Their depth is compromised, and at this point, LeBron James is probably one of the top 3 players in this league, but he needs help, and in a division that's the best in the Eastern Conference still, he's going to need more than what Drew Gooden and Zydrunas Ilgauskas are able to give him. Right now, you're looking for development out of Boobie Gibson, and you're also, at this point, really thin at forward with Varejao.
Yeah, and the teams that have been making the headlines have been Cleveland and also Chicago in this division. But the team that's been sitting at the top for the past 5 out of 6 years has been Detroit. So why are they kind of under the radar?
Because they're old. Chauncey Billups last year, it was supposed to be his last season in Detroit. He ended up staying, signing an extension. He got less money than he anticipated because he cost himself a lot of money in that Eastern Conference Finals. And if everybody remembers, Rasheed Wallace walked off the court in that deciding game. You didn't know what the future was going to hold for guys like Antonio McDyess, for Flip Murray. So at this point, Detroit does return all these players, but it's at the at the stage right now where they've decidedly slipped. They're not at the top of the mountain anymore, and other teams have kind of like vultures are swooping in to try to get them out of there.
They're old. That's all there is to say, right? All right, and the other team that I mentioned that was stealing the headlines in addition to Cleveland is Chicago. How do you see them?
Chicago is one of those teams on the rise. You got Kirk Heinrich, Lou Aldeng, Ben Gordon, all really taking decided steps forward. But the big question mark with them is 2 of those guys could be traded to LA for Kobe Bryant, and then that changes things in the entire league.
All right, well, thanks for your insight into the Central Division. Keep your mouths at CBSSports.com for all your other divisional previews. For Tony Mejia, I'm Amber Wilson.